Yeah, Richie Rich here, creative peaceful consultant. Been kind of lazy the last couple of days and haven't posted a video. So, yeah, what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk to you about today, just quickly checking my computer, a quick note that I put down, is, as you know, I talk about courage and everything else moving forward here. So, when you are dealing with people, okay, and you are needing to, how can I say, critique them per se, and maybe it's you that you know it needs to be critiquing too, but you still want to explain to them about the situation and what they did to you and everything else. And this gets down to criticizing others and everything else. And I'm not trying to say we should criticize others, because it's basically a reflection back to you. So when you are going to move forward in your life and you want to deal with people and to overcome adversity and everything else, and the big thing now we're dealing with people is that they don't want to, how can I say, people don't like criticism, okay? You know that, you talk to, you can tell kids, you can tell people, but you did this, you did that, and everything else, and you know, people don't like criticism. I'm not saying people don't accept it, but it's got to be constructive. So when you are criticizing someone, if you're going to go down that road, please offer a solution. And so you don't come across as arrogant and Mr. Know-it-all. And another thing too is when I am talking to people and trying to critique, I try to, when I go move forward in certain situations, sometimes it's obviously when you're dealing with one-on-ones, it might not work all the time, but come from a place of where you're coming from your point of view and how you're feeling and everything else, and sometimes put yourself in a third person view. So for instance, let's say someone did something against you that they were supposed to call or let them know where they were, okay? Well, big thing is a lot of people get on the communication bandwagon, whatever the mode you're using, texting, phone, whatever, and say, why didn't you call me? Why this? Why that? Da 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 da. And I'm not saying you don't have justification to know what's going on. And it also depends on the age of the person too. Kids are don't know better, but come from a place of, how can I say, yourself. So, and basically say, well, I didn't, you could say I didn't hear from you. It's kind of gray area, but don't directly say you didn't do this or you didn't do that, or what the person didn't or did not do or is supposed to do. Basically come from a point of view is what you are feeling at the time. Look, what happened? I felt concerned, or I felt lost, or I felt confused. I never heard from you. I didn't know what was going on, and I just feel sometimes I feel, you know, I feel that the communication is not good, and I think we should discuss this more and everything else. So when you come from that point of view, the person is understanding your point of view and how you're feeling, and you're interjecting your thoughts and feelings about yourself and everything else. So it doesn't come off as direct onto them. Okay, you gotta come across as. So that's how, and when you're having freedom and going forward with courage, that's how you gotta come across people, because people don't want to get their backs up against the wall and say, what are you doing? Anything else. Or maybe you're trying to encourage someone, okay, to do something, okay, and you don't want to say, you need to do this, and you need to do that. because this is going to help you. First of all, sometimes people don't ask for your opinion, so that comes off pretty arrogant of you saying, what gives you the right to tell me what I can and can't do or say? So what I kind of do is I kind of put it in the third person point of view. So, for instance, I talk to people and they always, they're especially here in Vietnam, a lot of them, some people put themselves down a lot. And said, no, what I do is, I think the person might be saying, I'm tired, I'm not feeling good, I don't want to go anymore. And basically I said, look, when I feel this way, I do this, or I do that, and everything else. That's how I feel when I'm in those types of situations. So you're not coming across as directing, giving them absolutely knowledge. Now, if the person really wants more, well, can you give me more information? What I should do? If the person asks for it, yes, you can get in more direct mode, but always be careful in that too, depending on the type of person. If you know the person, how the person might react. So, come from a third person point of view. I know most people, or I always say kind of other people, certain people do this, they do that. Or I do this and then do that, trying to explain to them from a third person point of view that you're not directing them. They're understanding the language, they're understanding the situation, but they're not taking, it's like, you're doing this, you need to do this, you need to do that, and sometimes the person's not asking for your opinion. They might be just asking for a comment, or might not even be asking for a comment. I feel sad. Well, I was talking to a person on chat. The person was feeling sad, and I said, "Be careful what you speak." And I tell them, "Be careful of the words you speak." And I basically said, and that was kind of, maybe that's even a little borderline direct. And then I would come back and say, "Look, when I'm feeling bad or feeling sad, I watch the words what I speak. I say this, I say that, and say that, and you can get into more direct mode." But if you get into more direct mode with something, you need to do this, and this, make sure you do it in a positive way, okay? Even though if you get into the direct mode of telling them what to do, I know I'm backtracking a wee bit here, but say, look, I do this and this and this, and I think if you would be more positive in your speech towards yourself, I think things would go better. But, so, you got to be careful, but basically say it to your established. Big thing is to look. I speak positive thoughts to myself. Everything else is how I get all those type of situations, and then you kind of say, you tell them, the person can come from that point of view. Oh, okay, maybe I should think about that. And if the person asks more, then you can be more direct. So you are probably wondering, okay, Richard, this is how. This is one way of creating peace for myself, because I don't want to get into a conflict with people, because conflict is it's always a win-lose situation, and you want to basically come across as helping the person out and being more of a win-win situation. So that's how you create more peace in your life. As my intro, I'm a creative, peaceful consultant, but also dealing with courage too, helping people dealing with courage move forward in that type of aspect. So that's just a tool. So anyway, that's it. I also have this report called the LifeOptimizationReport.com. Check out the link below. And yeah, that's how you can be more courageous and peaceful in your life. Courage and peace comes, or not hand in hand, but they're pretty close, because you have to be pretty confident and peaceful to move forward, because you don't want to do it in a non-peaceful state of rage, okay, when you go into any type of situation. So anyway, I'm the Creative Peaceful Consultant, Richie Rich, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.